worry, y'all. Follow my full upper body workout coming soon. These are the results. So starting off most upper body days, I like to really stretch out my pectorals, even my shoulders, only because my body tends to go more rounded forward. Just looking at time. All right, so I got about 45 minutes to an hour. Today is Saturday, either Friday or Saturday is my full upper body day. So I'm gonna work on pecs first. After that, I'm gonna work on some lats and then some biceps, triceps, and shoulders depending on time. I may have time for some abs, maybe not, but this is why I usually start off, regardless if I'm doing pectoral or chest day, a pull day for lats, or even my full upper body day. I like to really stretch out my external rotations just like this, my pecs. I like to change up my angles too. So you see me flaring it out and in, 90-degree angle. And after that, I'm gonna grab hold of this straps here, put my hands behind my back like I'm being arrested. I never have, by the way. Chest up high, elbows in and down, pelvis in too, just so I get a deeper stretch in my internal rotators. And boy, this is pretty gnarly. I like to also bring my arms up, stretch on my lats. I don't know if you're hearing my elbows crack. I like to flex my triceps to get my elbows cracking. Chest up high, elbows in, more pec stretch. You know, today I'm gonna definitely do a set or two of inverted rows, superset with some band pull-aparts, but doing it for external rotations, doing W's. Let me get that real quick. Oh man, I don't know if they have it. That's fine. Bump it, it's okay. I'm gonna change up the plan. So put this down a little bit. We'll hold it neutral, go down chest up high. I'm just gonna pump up a solid 20, 25 reps, just one solid set. Two more. Okay. So, they didn't have the light red band I was looking for, but that's fine. They have this purple one. Let me see if I'm able to. It's pretty decently heavy for this, but that's all right. I'm gonna do shoulder dislocators. Set of 10, 2. The reason I'm really warming up my shoulder, my right shoulder got jacked up a while ago. So better safe than sorry. I tend to really warm up. One more. Now, one more thing I'm gonna do, as last minute decision, I'm gonna hold this like this. I'm gonna pull it apart until it touches my chest. Chest up high, 2, 3. I like to really warm up my shoulders, especially if I'm gonna start off with some pressing, which that's the plan for today. I'm gonna start off with, looks like gonna be some dumbbell presses for me. Incline. All right, so this is gonna be my first workout after my warm up. Well, I'm gonna still do some warm up sets to work my way up to a decent weight. I'm gonna do some incline dumbbell presses. However, I don't like this super high. Well, this bench particularly, you see, you go up 1, it looks like you went up 2. I like the benches that go up small notches at a time, which is fine, I'll use this. Let's see how it feels today. For my main goal, let me see. I may start with 50s, 60s, and go up from there. Ideally, I want to get a good pause at the bottom, arching my back, and pressing these bad boys up for a solid 12 to 15 today. I'm gonna do higher repetitions for my, my first workout. Let me start with 60s. I might be overzealous, but that's all right. Why not? Oh. One thing I always like to teach, if you're gonna do an incline, especially a higher incline, definitely put the dumbbells closer to the knees as opposed to keeping it too high in the hips. Reason being, it becomes easier leverage for you to rock back. Here, I'm gonna turn on my music though. That's good. All right, I'm gonna take a decent break. I just hit 15 with the 60s. That got pretty tough. I don't know if I'll call that a warm-up set, but whatever. Warm-up, working set, my first working set. Next, I'm gonna move to 65. Goal is to get 12 or more, and maybe do another set after that. Because since that set was pretty decent in terms of difficulty, I could definitely consider that as my first working set. Yeah, I'm out of breath. That's pretty hard. That's all right. Yeah, next set, 65. And then possibly stay there, go down, or go up. Really depends. If I go down, that'll be considered a back-out set. If I go up, then great. I'll just probably being soft on my first set. And that's all right. Yeah, push yourself. Now I have my little mix here. What I have in here is essential amino acids, about 2 scoops. 2 scoops of creatine, so 10 grams total. So I have to finish this today. And I have a little bit of carbs. I think I put about 20 grams just to fuel my workout during it. Ooh, but definitely, this is gonna be a dope set. All right, I'm gonna grab 65s. I think it's that time, about a minute and a half I'm gonna give myself here. A little bit more, but it's game time, boy. Turn on my music. All right, come on. Two more, at least. Oh, God. Okay. That was pretty decently difficult. Yeah, definitely. My first set was a work set. I did 15 and I got hard. This one I was only able to get to 12 and that was, see my chubs. I need to cut more. That was a tough 12. I'm not gonna lie. Almost didn't make it there. But you know, I made it hard on myself on the last 2 to 3, which I always tend to love to do for some reason. I like to get a good pause at the bottom. I find that, you know, once you're at a fatigue state, later in the set, or later workouts, later sets, and you make it harder on yourself by controlling down more than you have in the first few sets or reps, pausing longer, I don't know, that's the formula to make you more of a beast. I notice my strength and my muscle gains even more so. It's like you're just turning the knife on yourself, so to speak, but instead of hurting you more, it's gonna just give you more gains. Now granted, it might hurt your ego because you're not gonna get as many reps or so, or as fast. Don't bump that, you're not here for that, you're here for muscle. If you are, then subscribe, follow. But if you're here just to get some reps with some weight, well, I'm not a powerlifter, my friend. I'm a bodybuilder. I build my body as I do and help other people to do. Well, it's not bodybuilders, but I'm trying to build some muscle, you know? All right, I'm gonna keep this weight. I'm gonna strive for 12 again. If I get anything less, it's fine. I'll probably make it into a drop set, just so I could like drop some weight real quick, grab a lighter weight, maybe to 55 in front of me, and press them until I get 12 or more total, depending on where I land here. If I get 12 here, I'm solid, I'm set. Workout after here, I'm gonna do some machine presses for some flat pressing or horizontal pressing. Right now I'm getting some incline, getting my upper pecs. They need to be a little bit more full, or my pecs in general. And then after that, I'll do some pulling before I do some smaller muscles. Right now it's 2:45. I gotta leave here by 3:30 at most, at latest. I got some friends coming over. We're gonna make some Chipotle bowls. I'm gonna make some salmon, chicken, cube salmon, and some regular salmon, because I know some friends, they wanted like just a regular salmon. Or my wife, I'm gonna make her like a Chipotle style salmon, like cube them up like I would the chicken. Regardless, it's gonna be banging. I'm ready for that food. All right, let's get this set. Enough talking, D. Okay. Oh, that was hard. I didn't curse, I said fudge. All right, so I just got here, so I'm just gonna chill a little bit. No need to rush, I just finished my last set. Incline pressing. Now what I want to do is do more horizontal pressing, get the meatier part of my chest. Oopsie. I always need to make an adjustment on this machine. You see my elbows are down here, even angled, but my wrist and hands are up here. So it makes an awkward position. Okay, if I'm trying to get more of a incline, but now I'm trying to get more here, not here. I just finished working that. That's better. So here, I'll be able to come in and squeeze. I gotta adjust this back seat to go more forward. So you see here, I'm all the way back here. Not much stretching happening. I like to get a decent stretch when it comes to this. So I'm we're just a week. Strong bench. All right. You see how I push it all the way forward is at number 5 as opposed to 1. So that being said, it's gonna be a pretty decent stretch. Going all the way, oh yeah. See, I'm arch, chest up high. I'm feeling already a deep stretch in my pecs, and that's exactly what I want. But I still got time. It's at 70. I'm gonna go to, let me see, I haven't done this in a while. I think I'm good between 140 and up. But I'm gonna just do I like to say my body weight, 160, and try it out. Considering that I'm stable, my feet are pressed, I have a back support as well. Now I'm getting a deep stretch. I want to aim for a solid hard 8 or more. And here's the thing, although I only got only so much time, 45 to an hour. Right now, I got 40 minutes to go. I'm in no rush in between workouts. I definitely want to give myself this time, and yeah, just to kill myself and push myself. But in between workouts, I like to give myself 3 to 5 minutes. But during the set, or when I'm doing this specific workout, I like to give myself no less than a minute, up to 3 minutes, depending on how hard and how heavy it is. But that's usually when I'm doing 3 minutes or up. It's definitely like powerlifting. I'm doing hypertrophy training. All right. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna hold on to this, just a pie. Hey, how's it going? No, that's okay. Oh, I'm gonna turn on my music. There you go. God, I'm gonna try it one more. Oh God. We're starting off at 160. I got a solid 8. That was definitely failure. I think I tried 9 and it didn't work out, or I think that was the 8th one. I don't know. But that was pretty tough. 2, what I did, I allowed the stretch to happen by keeping my arch up, and I allowed the weight to slightly rest at the bottom, and then push hard instead of just pressing it, doing half range of motion. I'm doing a complete range of motion when I'm doing this full stretch. Go all the way forward, and notice I still strive to keep my chest up high to get a good contraction in my pecs. And needless to say, these puppies are pumped up. I'm gonna try to get, I might do a back off set or 2. I'm gonna do 1 to 2 more sets depending how I feel. So if I'm done with this, I'll give me either 5. If I do another set after this, that'll give me 6 total sets on my chest today, which is pretty good. Because what I do, I think I did 6 already or more on my my first chest day, which was Monday. But let me see, I'm gonna go down just a little bit because I want to get a solid 8 or more again. But it's gonna be quite tough, I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay, that's what we're here for. We're here to work out, right, and train. Oh, that's it today. Oh yeah. I ate some oatmeal before I came. Oatmeal takes a little bit longer time to digest rather than like rice or cream of rice. All right, it's time to hit this other set. Bring down my underwear. Okay. Just a pie. God. Okay. Oof. That was a tough set. Golly. I felt the same as the last set. And I went down a little bit. You know, I have to say my chest is pretty fried here. I'm good here. I'm done here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do some pulling. Let's see what I decide to do. I didn't really plan out today. I kind of planned on my chest day, but I'm gonna do some sort of rowing or lat pull-downs first. I've been doing a lot of pull-ups recently, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit. really see what I decide. So it's been a bit since I've done this, so this is gonna feel pretty gnarly. Every time I do a lat pull down where it's close grip like this, especially getting full range of motion stretch and pulling down, it feels pretty gnarly. I'm gonna do a set at 85. I'm gonna do a set with just this weight alone. And then I'm gonna use my straps and go heavier depending on the set feels. That's not bad. Not bad. 85, so it's jumped up to 130. I will have to say, lat pull downs, golly, are so humbling to me. I feel like I could do some pretty decent pull-ups at 160 right now, or even weighted pull-ups. But lat pull downs, once I reach 130 and up, is like my kryptonite. But I mean, it goes to show I probably got to do it more. I mean, let's see how the closer grip feels. I've been doing individual hands. Most likely that's why. But I guess we'll see. I don't know, 160 on here versus 160 my body weight feels extremely different. But I'm gonna do a set of 10 to 12, or maybe even more, and see from there. So I'm gonna do this, and let me see, I'm gonna do a rowing type of exercise after here. I might do a machine row over there, so I'm wider. So I'm going close here. I kind of want to change up the angles, get my rhomboids, my rear delts as well. But bump it. Let's hit this first. Enough with the future right now. Let's be here present. All right. Oh gosh. All right. So I got a decent 12. I could have probably pushed to like 15 or so, but that felt pretty decent. I'm gonna go up one, see how this one feels. Yeah, that was pretty decent, but it's all right. Let's see. Oh, good though. My first set, what I did with the 85 without the straps, I don't count. That was a good feel set, warm-up set, whatever you want to call it, but definitely not a working set. Now I got these straps on. These are the Cobra grips that I got from Amazon. Not my favorite, not my preferred. I like to use these when I'm doing deadlifts. I like grips like the Versa grips or something similar. There's another one I get from Amazon. I need to repurchase it again. I lost it, unfortunately, in Planet Fitness one time. And ever since then I don't know why I haven't. It's not like I'm too lazy to. You could just literally press a button on Amazon. I just haven't. I should purchase it soon because I love those for pulling days. Those are money. I'm gonna hopefully put a link down in the description. If not, you can ask me. I'll get them eventually again. But these, again, I like them for deadlifting. These are, I feel like I'm trapped when I'm doing something like this. I'm done with the set. I'm like feeling that burn. I'm like, I gotta get this off me. And it takes forever. But I'm gonna hit this set. All right. All right, let's get it. Oh God. You see, I'm strapped. Ah, golly. Oh. Well, ladies and gents, I did 12 reps-ish. That was pretty decent. Felt good at first. I was like, oh, maybe I could go for the next set. But as I got to like 9, 10, 11, 12, I was like, oh crap, this is mad tough. But it's all good. I'll probably, I will bump it. I'll go to 160 now. But goal, 10 or more. Even if I gotta do a rest pause, only considering that, now what a rest pause is this. Rest pause is when, say for example, you want to go up and weight, you're aiming for like 12, 10 or 12, but say you're getting it, and you're like, holy crap, this is very tough. I'm only able to get, let me see, 7, 8, but my goal is 10 to 12. Well then, if you're done at 7 or 8 and you fail, you bring up the weight, for example in the lat pull down, you break for a solid 15, no more than 20 seconds, go back down, get another 1 to 3, break again if necessary until you reach your goal number, 10, 12, whatever it may be. Say for example, I got 7, man. I go up, rest, 15, 20 seconds at most. I do another 3. I'm trying to get 12. I rest again, 15, 20 seconds. I go back down and get the extra 2, and I'm done. That's called a rest pause set. Those are fire if you include that, especially when you're trying to get strong at a specific movement, maybe machine, dumbbells, whatever it may be. I would highly recommend you trying it out, especially if you feel very weak at a certain movement. Of course, with machines it's safer, but man, I think I got to contribute that to my growth as well as many of my clients. If you don't know, I'm a personal trainer. I do train people and coach them. I always tell them, if you can't, if it's hard to get that 12 or whatever goal number, do a rest pause. Break in between no more than 20 seconds, get after it again, and then eventually down the line, that same weight that was super hard, you'll be able to get all the 12 reps, then you go up and wait and repeat the process. My lats are pumped up, it feels really good. All right, game time. Oh God. I'm gonna do the rest pause. That was 8. I'm gonna get 4 more, or 2 or 4 more at a time. I'm looking at the clock here. All right, 3, 2, 1. God. That was 12 total. Oh, God. That was awful. Well, no, that was all right. That was good. I'm done now.